Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gabe's Cars. Today I just wanted to give you guys like a tour of this car right here. This is a 1973 Pontiac Catalina Safari station wagon, and just want to give you guys like a tour of it. But it's in very, very good shape, except for this right here. I mean, this is really nothing though. It's not. It's just surface rust. And also that right there is from actually from my dad backing it into another car by accident. But that's okay. The window still works. It goes up electrically and the tailgate goes down electrically, and they both still work. I don't have the battery in right now, or else I would show you. But yeah, it's a pretty decent car. I got Cadillac hubcaps on it right now until I get my rally wheels. I got some Pontiac rally wheels I'm gonna put on it. Um, it did used to have the 455 Pontiac motor, but we sold it a while back. We sold it for more than we bought the whole car. But just a little surface rust right here. I mean, eventually I want to get this like clear coated or waxed so it like makes it shine even more. Because this paint is like all original. But it's in pretty dang good shape. The bumpers are still really nice, but which is also a plus. But for the exhaust, it's got headers and glass packs. I'll just pop the hood here. But it's got headers and glass packs. And it has a 350 Chevy as well, not a Pontiac 455. But yeah, as you can see, it's got headers, and you can't really see the glass packs, but uh, I'm not going to show you that right now. But I was just yesterday, I actually took the spark plugs out one by one, made sure they were all not fouled out, and then made sure they were all clean because I've been driving it quite a bit this summer. So this car is going to be put away for the winter, though. I'm going to put it in storage and probably won't drive it till the spring, or once all the snow is gone and all the roads are mostly clean, hopefully. So, but the radiator is actually a 4-core, so uh, it doesn't ever get hot. I mean, it doesn't even get up halfway on the gauge. Heck, the hottest I think it's ever got was like probably 215 degrees. And that's when it was like almost 100 degrees that day. But it wasn't down here. It was in down in Ogden, Utah. But other than that, climbing up hills and stuff, it doesn't get hot. But yeah, we put this motor in last fall actually, so it's been in there a while. But I didn't actually drive it till this spring. Last fall is when we put the motor in. But the interior is actually still pretty nice. Uh, the back, I have all the seats laid down right now, but these two flip up, and then there's a bench seat right here that flips up as well. And there's actually another thing that flips up, and it's extra storage. And then the front bench was kind of like, it was pretty cracked up and ripped, so I put this cover over it for now. Maybe later I'll get a new bench, I don't know. But the dash is okay. I need to do a little bit of work on it still. It's kind of like pulled out right here. But eventually I'm going to get that pushed back in. Maybe I'll do that over this winter. It's got a couple cracks, but I mean, compared to other cars, it's not too bad. I mean, everything works too. So there's nothing that doesn't work really, except for the gas gauge. And I figured that out actually, how many miles I could go. before I ran out of gas, and I can go 250 miles. And this thing only really eats probably 18 miles. It's only 18 miles a gallon, which really isn't bad for a car that weighs 5,200 pounds. Because I had it on the scale a little while back, and it weighed 1,500. Or excuse me, excuse me about that. But it weighs about 5,200 pounds, and that isn't loaded either. It's only one person in the driving. So, man, imagine how heavy it'd be with that big block that it had in it. Should have weighed it then. But yeah, this car's actually sat for a little while because we didn't have a motor to put in it for a while. But I also got a new master cylinder right there, and now the brakes are like amazing now. But it's been a pretty good car though. I can't complain. So, but yep, that's this car. So I already did a tour on the Oldsmobile back in the winter. So, but we're thinking about pulling the motor out of this before we derby it. We're gonna derby it, no matter what. I mean, it's gonna be pretty sad, but this car's gonna get derbied. This one isn't though. But we're pulling the motor possibly out of this and putting it into that orange car right there, that orange station wagon, and we might be putting a 350 in it. I don't know, in that. So, well, let me go. As you can see, forgot to tell you, we dumped this exhaust out the side. I mean, it sounds real nice, so it's different because nobody really does that. So, but here, I'm gonna go show you guys the orange Buick up here, station wagon. We're thinking we just bought another. Actually, it's a Corvette motor out of a 70. I think it's a 75 Corvette, and it's just a 350. And I'm not sure. We don't really know much about it, but we're thinking about putting it in this. But we kind of want to put a big block in this because it had a big block in it. But this is a Buick 1976 Buick Estate wagon. I mean, it's really, really clean. Just a few nicks here and there in the paint like that. I mean, a little surface rust. Also on the hood as well. I think we're going to actually repaint this. But the front grille is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong up front. But the interior in this is immaculate, really. I mean, except for the front seat. But yeah, the front, we had a cover over the front seat, so I think we're going to do that again. But the dash, though, is amazing. Sorry for the lighting, it kind of sucks, but if I remember correctly, everything worked in this. We sold the Buick 455 that it had back in probably 2012, but all the doors are in immaculate shape, really, which is always a plus. And I have all the seats laid down right now, again, as the other one. And I have the spare tire thing gone as well, because I'm keeping it out of the sun so it doesn't dry rot or crack. But same concept as the other car, it just doesn't have the roof rack like the Pontiac does. But this car is actually more set up like a Cadillac than anything else. Like, just the design of the interior and stuff is like that Cadillac right there. We actually bought another Cadillac. It's a 74 Coupe de Ville, and I think we'll be getting it here probably late September. This has got no motor in it. Just the tranny sitting there. But really, this is actually really clean. I mean, there's not even any grease on the core support, which is amazing. But look at there, you got a siren there. This used to be a fire chief's car, so we're gonna try wiring that up sometime and see if it works. But yeah, we're hoping to it's either gonna get the 455 rocket out of the Oldsmobile, or it's gonna get the 350 Corvette motor. I don't know which is which. Well, I do know which is which, but I don't know which one we're gonna put in. But so that's the inside of that. It's pretty clean. I mean, just the surface rust right here, which really isn't that bad. I mean, I've seen way worse. And this isn't the cancer rust either. This is just all surface. And the tailgate also on this still works, and the window. So both of these still go up and down. But I like that symbol there too. But yeah. So this hasn't had a motor in it since 2012, and it was sitting in our barn in Ohio, and we had it trucked here. And so we're planning on putting a motor in it, probably over this winter or spring or something. But I hope to put this one in storage too somewhere, because I don't want this sitting outside in the winter if I can. But yeah, so that's that. It's a pretty good looking car, I gotta say. But show you this Cadillac here. I don't have battery in it. I'm not gonna start it, but it's a 74 Fleetwood Brougham, and it's got a 472 Cadillac engine in it. It runs fine. Everything's good except for it's got an electrical problem we're gonna figure out here before the late fall, so I can start driving it again. But yeah, it's in. As you can see, it's pretty faded. I mean, the trunk is the same way. The interior is actually pretty good, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with the interior. Most everything works except for the windshield wipers. Um, the trunk is, as you can see, pretty faded, and it also has the correct Cadillac hubcaps. But the windows still work. Forgot to tell you, the orange Buick also has electric windows. So, but this car is a little rough, on the rougher side. I mean, compared to that and the Pontiac, it's kind of on the rougher side. This thing is heavy though. I believe it's 56 or 500 pounds. So, but so that's that. Well, I'll probably do a start like just a startup video on a few of them, maybe on the Pontiac, and maybe in the next video or something. But yeah, basically the last time I drove this a lot was probably back in July, and I was tired of having the electrical issue, so I messed with the it's like an anti-theft thing. I messed with it and now it doesn't work. So we'll have to find a way to like put a switch on it, or I don't know, something. But so that's that. So all right, guys, we'll see you in the next video, probably here soon. So all right, bye for now.